screen this large. Good
Okay.
afternoon. I'm so happy that you ladies are here today with us. I was just telling you, sharing with you in the back room how I can feel the energy. It's just time, a little shift in the power of the grandmother moon. So we have two beautiful women that are joining us this afternoon. And this was kind of a last minute, was but not divine timing, we'll just say, right? That we're here and we found the time to bring you on. We've Josephine Lavalley and Cherie Bernard, and they're going to share some beautiful song and story and whatever they feel they need to share with us today. So welcome and welcome to the viewers. And I believe I wrote in the event for this that you're coming today to bring us some beautiful song and maybe some renewing energy
Yeah.
for this time. Welcome. Tell us a bit about yourself before you ladies get out into your business.
Sure. Okay. Well, first let's start with a smudge. We have the smudge burning here.
It's going.
It's still going.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
Yes. All right. There we go. Let's start off with some deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Let it go. Through a deep inhale. And let it go. And one more big breath in. And let it go. All right, let's do this.
Good afternoon, everyone, and we are Butterfly Spirit Drummers.
Cherie and Josie's
Live at 5, Fun Adventures.
Crazy Adventures. Okay, so a little bit about us before we get into our gratitude, Thanksgiving address, and our songs with the drum. So I'm from Six Nations, Onondaga. My native name is Gagaista. I got that when I was 19, which means I move it, and I understand now it's relating to energy, so everything is energy. I am a mom of two beautiful daughters, and I work at IDHC, Indigenous Diabetes Health Circle, and I am a Reiki practitioner, a yoga teacher, and last year became a Qigong instructor. And I met Cherie, I think, about 3 years ago, and we knew each other briefly as teenagers and never connected at that time until now. And we just, the drum has taken us on many adventures, and I'm very happy that Cherie and I are able to do this for everyone today. That's about it for me.
Hi, everyone. My name is Cherie Bernard, and I am She Who Is Grateful. That was what was given to me when I started on my Red Road journey. I had become, I am a mother of two wonderful boys, and I also have two grandchildren. They are out in BC, and my youngest son is here with me. I work at the Niagara Health System. I am a EVS. I work in housekeeping there. I have been employed there for 30 years. I'm really excited. I'm on a committee which is diversity, equality, and inclusion, which really excites me because, you know, I always say if you want to be a part of the change, get involved. And so this committee had started up, and I'm really enjoying it and being a part of it. It's always an honor to bring the drum and the healing medicine from the drum. Before the meeting starts, I open with a song, and we do gratitude. And you know, I'm grateful that we're able to to share the teachings with the community. And my family's from Nova Scotia, and as I've been on my journey and finding out my history, my family background is Mi'kmaq, and I'm on this journey learning. And as I clear my mind more and continue on this red road, I seek answers, and I'm called to the drum, and I'm just really excited. Josie and I have done so many sharing circles. I'm also part of a well briding program, and continue to walk that journey one day at a time, as we talk throughout this session. And I believe we're coming back on Wednesday for another session. You'll hear a little bit about those journeys, and we're just really, really honored and grateful to be a part of our Live at 5. Okay, it's only 4. So anyways, it's always a pleasure and an honor to be able to become one with the Creator, with the drum, and with you.
That was really good, Cherie. That was very, very good. You're very articulate.
No scripts.
Except for this one.
Yes.
I wanted to give you this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you already have thoughts.
So right now, Josie's giving me. What is this?
This is we're gonna promote Gail Whitlow here.
Okay, see, look. It loves.
Yes, Gail Whitlow, we love her so much. So she has her own shop, Healing Center, Six Nations, and we've definitely supported that business a lot with the medicines and teas and sage and crystals, and yes.
And drumming, and I love Gail, and I love them all there.
She's wonderful.
She is.
All right, so I'm sure most people know what we do with our tobacco and medicines, but we'll explain it anyways. We smudge daily to clear our energy field, because as we know, there's a lot of different energies, especially at this time out there. So it's really important to practice good spiritual hygiene. Cedar bath, trying your best to control your good mind. It's not always easy. Trying to, if you have negative thoughts, to replace them with good ones. Not even really replace them, but just try to have more positive than negative thoughts. And then that in turn will attract more. Other things to clear your energy would be barefoot outside. And now that the nice weather is here, we can do that. And Cherie loves to do that.
And Cherie loves hugging trees. Hug a tree. Give
Yes.
it all back to Mother Earth.
Yes.
She just loves when we hug her and embrace her.
Yeah,
And, you know,
exactly.
and remember, the full moon was last night, and it's tonight, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the moon water also. So those who don't
Yes.
know, get yourself a mason jar and put some water in it and put it outside. Allow Grandmother Moon to restore that water into its natural ways. And
then you have that for the whole month.
yes, and you can, when you want to clear your mind, you can wash your face with it or clear your mind with it, like we do when we smudge. And we can drink it, and we can pour a little bit in our bath just to restore us back to our natural ways, because we're in such a busy society that doesn't allow us to take that deep breath and enjoy the moment that is right there with us.
Mm-hmm.
That's the present. That's why they call it a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes. Okay. Did you want to go back and forth or do 2 each?
We can do 2 each.
Okay. So we have the Haudenosaunee Thanksgiving address. I picked this up. I think Cherie picked it up and then let me know about it. And then I picked it up from Aerocrafts. I guess we're going to be doing lots of shout outs for people and businesses today. Here we go. Okay. The people. So us and you. Welcome. Today we have gathered and we see that the cycles of life continue. We have been given the duty to live in balance and harmony with each other and all living things. So now we bring our minds together as one as we give greetings and thanks to each other as people. Now our minds are one. The Earth Mother. We all are thankful to our mother, the earth, for she gives us all that we need for life. She supports our feet as we walk about upon her. It gives us joy that she continues to care for us as she has from the beginning of time. To our mother, we send greetings and thanks. Now our minds are one.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
The waters. We give thanks to the waters of the world for quenching our thirst and providing us with strength. Water is life. We know its power in many forms. Waterfalls, rain, mists and streams, rivers and oceans. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to the spirit of the water. Now our minds are one. The fish. We turn our minds to the fish life in the water. They were instructed to cleanse and purify the water. They also give themselves to us as food. We are grateful that we can still find pure water. So now we turn our minds to the fish and send our greetings and thanks. Now our minds are one.
The plants. Now we turn toward the vast fields of plant life. As far as the eye can see, the plants grow, working many wonders. They sustain many life forms. With our minds gathered together, we give thanks and look forward to seeing plant life for many generations to come. Now our minds are one. The food plants. With one mind, we turn to honor and thank all the food plants we harvest from the garden. Since the beginning of time, the grains, vegetables, beans, and berries have helped the people survive. Many other living things draw strength from them too. We gather all the plant foods together as one and send them greetings and thanks. Now our minds are one.
The medicine herbs. Now we turn to all the medicine herbs of the world. From the beginning, they were instructed to take sickness away. They're always waiting and ready to heal us. We are happy they're still among us, those special few who remember how to use these plants for healing. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to the medicines and to the keeper of those medicines. Now our minds are one. The animals. We gather our minds together to send greetings and thanks to all the animal life in the world. They have many things to teach us as people. We see them near our homes and deep in the forest. We are glad they are still here, and we hope that it will always be so. Now our minds are one.
The trees. We now turn our thoughts to the trees. The earth has many families of trees who have their own instructions and uses. Some provide us with shelter and shade, others with fruit, beauty, and other useful things. Many people of the world use a tree as a symbol of peace and strength. With one mind, we greet and thank the tree life. Now our minds are one. The birds. We put our minds together as one and thank all the birds who move and fly about above over our heads. The Creator gave them beautiful songs. Each day they remind us to enjoy and appreciate life. The eagle was chosen to be their leader. To all the birds, from the smallest to the largest, we send our joyful greetings and thanks. Now our minds are one.
The four winds. We are thankful to the powers that we know as the four winds. We hear their voices in the moving air as they refresh us and purify the air we breathe. They help to bring the change of seasons. From the four directions they come, bringing us messages and giving us strength. With one mind, we send our greetings and thanks to the four winds. Now our minds are one. Now we turn the thunders. Now we turn to the west, where our grandfathers, the thunder beings, live. With lightning and thundering voices, they bring with them the water that renews life. We bring our minds together as one to send greetings and thanks to our grandfathers, the thunderers. Now our minds are one.
The sun. We now send greetings and thanks to our eldest brother, the sun. Each day without fail, he travels the sky from east to west, bringing the light of a new day. He is the source of all the fires of life. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to our brother, the sun. Now our minds are one. Grandmother Moon. We put our minds together and give thanks to our oldest grandmother, the moon, who lights the nighttime sky. She is the leader of women all over the world, and she governs the movement of the ocean tides. By her changing face, we measure time, and it is the moon who watches over the arrival of children here on earth. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to our grandmother, the moon. Now our minds are one.
The stars. We give thanks to the stars who spread across the sky like jewelry. We see them in the night, helping the moon to light the darkness and bringing dew to the gardens and growing things. When we travel at night, they guide us home. With our minds gathered together as one, we send greetings and thanks to all the stars. Now our minds are one. The enlightened teachers. We gather our minds to greet and thank the enlightened teachers who have come to help throughout the ages. We never forget. When we forget how to live in harmony, they remind us of the way we were instructed to live as people. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to these caring teachers. Now our minds are one.
The Creator. Now we turn our thoughts to the Creator, or Great Spirit, and send greetings and thanks for all the gifts of creation. Everything we need to live a good life is here on this Mother Earth. For all the love that is still around us, we gather our minds together as one and send our choicest words of greetings and thanks to the Creator. Now our minds are one. I'll just leave it, right? And if there's anything else that you would like to give thanks, you can do that now. Okay. So a little bit, I wanted to tell you a little bit about Creator's Drum. So this drum was, it's a big drum, and it was birthed in 2017. I was part of a couple other drum groups, hand drum groups, but I really felt the calling for the big drum. So I sought the teachings of it and discovered that women do drum on the big drum. And they're really good at it, and they really like it. So here we are. We have met several other women drum keepers, big drum keepers, and yes. So where I'm from, Haudenosaunee, they have like the hand drum, the water drums, and I don't have one yet, but I will one day and learn how to play it. But in the meantime, I have hand drums, and with this one, the vision was to do Reiki over a person's heart, so that energy healing, because we have a lot of suffering on this earth journey. So a lot of people's hearts will become closed. So with the Reiki energy in the drum, which is the oldest sacred instrument, it's to open up the heart. We designed like board and pillows that go underneath, and Cherie and I have had this done to us, and it's like you leave this realm and then you come back, but there's powerful messages in that. I guess you'd call it a vision quest. Yeah,
Exactly like that.
yeah. So it's not for the faint of heart, and it's not something that we share with a lot of people, but for some reason I feel that we should be sharing that with you today. It's taken us many places like Brock University, Niagara College, Pathstone's Mental Health, and we've done many gatherings on the beach and locally around here just to share the goodness that Cherie and I have and the knowledge and the teachings, and just bringing that good energy, especially at this time. Since COVID hit, nothing's really changed with Cherie and I. We still have our gatherings at our homes and with small groups and even big groups sometimes, because there's people that are not dying of the virus, but they're dying of isolation and mental health issues. So we will always continue to do this for the people because we're guided to do so. So I guess that's about it for the big drum for right now. Like Cherie mentioned earlier, we're back Wednesday to talk more about it. But the first time that it was brought out into public was at the Celebration of Nations in St. Catharines. And we had 2 other drummers with us at that time. And it was a really great day to be up there on the stage on a sunshiny day and play. And we're really happy to play for you guys today. You want to say anything?
Yeah, let's open up with a song.
Okay. All right. Cherie wants to get jamming.
Let's jam.
All right.
You can bring your hand drum out too and join us if you feel a need and feel that connection with your drum and Mother Earth and Creator. We've done one of our Creator Circle of Drums before COVID had hit. We had a large gathering with 8 large drums and about between 60 and 80 coming and going hand drums. And the power in that room was phenomenal. And I believe, that is just sending still good energy out there. It was such a powerful night, and we continue to keep that vibration going. When Josie said, we did Pathstone's mental health, also positive living, and a lot of these places, they need, and we need, as you need, we all need that sharing circle, that gathering together so we can be of one mind, and learn from each other. And we all have, Creator works through all of us, and we all have special gifts. And, and it's amazing when we get in circle how we can all help each other. And sharing circles have been around for centuries and, decades. And I'm really grateful. Not only do I belong with this sharing circle, but I also belong with another sharing circle that helps me, as I said, with my road to recovery and my red road that I'm on that journey. So we are going to open up with a song. What are we singing, Josie?
Let's do Home.
Home? Yes. Perfect.
So this one is Brenda McIntyre's song. She's a wonderful lady. So we'll sing Home, because I think we're all walking each other home. We do 2 each. Sure. of Wildflower. So this song is a special one created by a lady named Barb. And the meaning that I get from this song, Wildflower, is that the wildflowers were growing, the children were taken away in the 60s scoop, and then the wildflowers died. And the callback in the song is the mother calling for the children, and not all the children made it home, as we know. And for me, when I sing this song, it's honoring those ones that didn't make it, and even the ones that did, and just sending like love through my energy down my ancestral lines to bring in a little bit of healing.
Mm-hmm.
And for Cherie, she has like her own.
I believe that as we all drum and we all sing and we have that we're one with the earth, that when we sing these, our minds are, we all don't think alike, so we're sending prayers in different ways. And I also sending the for the children that were lost to residential schools and the things that had gone on in the 60s scoop, and that, and when I bring it to today's thoughts, when we first originally sang that song, I felt the calling of when I sing it is mental health and addiction, and there's so much in abuse and all that's going on in our world today. I when I sing this, I send those prayers also to when we sing it is just to sing it to those that are still out there, those that are still suffering, right? And that call back is to call them back to their natural ways so they can come and be with us. So the wildflowers will continue to keep growing. I know, because I was a wildflower. I'm a wild daisy, a purple one.
That's for part 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you comfortable leading it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, wildflowers are growing on the porch.
Yeah. Wildflowers everywhere. Spring's awesome. feel that energy.
Breathe in.
Oh, yes, we need to breathe in.
And breathe out. Another breath in. And let it go. Okay, let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Get some water.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I thought so too.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the bear song, which is a healing song. And then we're gonna do Kylie, and then we're gonna do the water song, and then we're gonna do the
save some for Wednesday
water
too.
song. We got lots.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. We'll tell you what we can sing, and it'll sing too.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, if we sing half of one song, then they have to join on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And hear the other half. Okay, so the bear song is a healing song. The spirit bear comes to heal us. Okay, so what else could we chat about? Oh, here's something interesting. We had a full moon drumming last month, and the fire department showed up, and the police showed up, and I handled it really well. They were very respectful for our full moon ceremony, and it was, for me, it was about building relationships. I like to still have the circles where we can do full moon ceremonies, or just like a healing circle for the people. And I think that it's really important to do that, and to honor the 1613 two-row wampum treaty, where we don't interfere in each other's ways, our culture, and the things that we believe and the things that we practice and hold close to our heart. We still need to do these things. You know, we have our medicines, we have our drums, we have our songs, and for myself, I have to continue on doing these things regardless of what's going on out there, because I'm not going to talk about that. But if you want to check out my YouTube channel, Josephine's Vortex, there you go with some conspiracy theory. Okay, and let's hand it over to Cherie.
So a lot of the time, no, I'm good.
Okay.
So usually when we do a circle, we'll take a few minutes, and I'll usually bring out this book, and it's called The Language of Letting Go. It's a Hazelton. It's meditations. It's a Melody Beattie book, and I think it's fantastic. It has some great things for us to just to stop and think, and continue to keep moving forward on this earth journey, right? So today is April 26th, and it's resisting negativity. That's right, resist. Some of us are carriers of negativity. They are stored houses of pent-up anger, of violated emotions. Some remain trapped in the victim role and the acts in ways that further their victimization, and others are still caught in the cycle of addictive or compulsive patterns. As you can see, this is completely geared to me. Negative energy can have a powerful pull on us, especially if we're struggling to maintain positive energy and balance. It may seem that others who exclude negative energy would like to pull us into the darkness with them. They do not have to. Well, we do not have to go. Without judgment, we can decide it's okay to walk away, okay to protect ourselves. We cannot change other people. It does not help others for us to get off balance. We do not lead others into the light by stepping into the darkness with them. Today, Creator, help me know that I don't have to allow myself to be pulled into negativity, even around those I love. Help me set boundaries. Help me know it's okay to take care of myself. So that was a fantastic reading, especially when we're talking about sending great energy, and with it being the full moon and not being pulled into those. It's very easy for me. I can find myself, if I sit somewhere too long where there's a lot of negative conversation, then I start to engage. So I've really worked hard to step out of that. And usually I'll take my shoes off, I'll plant my feet in the grass, I'll go to the tree, I'll rest my hand on the tree and allow Mother Earth to take that from me, because it's not mine. I learned a lot of things on my journey, on how to take other people's energies and push it in, and they don't belong to me. So that's why I continue to read affirmations, self-affirmations, and do these things so I can continue to keep learning and growing and be the best version of myself, and that's why, like, I just love, when we sit in circle, or just Josie and I have our conversations, right? Because we work together, right? We're here together on this earth. We're not supposed to be alone. Mm-hmm. And we're here to help heal with each other, right? So
yeah, and now we can talk about, I guess, the healing of the drum. Mm-hmm. So we don't really have a topic. We kind of like just bounce off of each other, whatever we feel intuitively to share. So I shared with Jody, like, the topic would kind of be like healing through the drum. So I can go first. So I joined, I think it was around 2015, the Strong Water Women in the Fort Erie Friendship Center. And I remember I had a hand drum, and I'm in this group, and it was brand new. And I remember first, like, I don't remember the very first lead that I did, but I remember the beginning of it as I started to find my voice. It was like terrifying to like, it's like that stage fright, right? Like the number one fear is death, or no, I think it's like public speaking, and death is like second or third. So my hands were sweaty, and I had the butterflies in my stomach, and I was just terrified. And it's funny how you go from that to just, we can just sing anywhere, right? Live at 5.
Right.
The growth that I've had personally is tremendous. So coming from like a broken childhood of traumas, unthinkable traumas since I was 5, to losing my mother when I was 8, and then not being on a good path in my teenage years, not having those role models and those stable people. I was left to just, run amok, which I did. And then, like in my 20s, I worked and I had my own place, but inside I carried a lot of anger and rage and resentment, and I couldn't see anything in life like worth living or even to be grateful for, because the state of mind that I was in was more focused on the atrocities that had happened to me, the emptiness of not having a mom, and those things. And then what the drum did was that, like, when you sing, it somehow like balances your inner being, and it somehow pushes out stuff like fear and resentment. Like when you're able to sing, it's that release. I think Cherie has mentioned that before about it being a release. And then as you sing more and more and learn the songs, then you build up your own confidence to believe in yourself. And when we sing, like we also do like drum reiki around people when they like we had some cancer patients. We went to their house with the big drum and the hand drums, and we're able to go around them to clear out sickness and bring in good energy. And so the healing that has happened for me is not just like spiritual, it's physical, it's mental, it's emotional. Like I believe that our spirit is perfect. Who knows the big picture, right? And like Cherie said, it's all individual and how we think and perceive and our perspective. And my truth might be different than Cherie's truth. Her truth may be different than mine. And it's all beautiful that we're all unique and special. But with the healing through the drum, like I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for that drum group that came around at that time, because it was just something in me, that indigenous part that needed to come out that I never knew about. And my daughters used to play. They don't so much now, but maybe they'll get back into it. Maybe they have a different path. But for now, this is my path and my journey with the drum. And then, like I shared earlier about the calling to make the big drum. And it's different when there's like 5 of us on here. It's different than the hand drum. It's still very special, but it's almost like one person with the drum, even though there's 5 of us with one drum. And so the healing that I have had is tremendous, because the things that I have been through, anytime you get to sing and drum, it just puts you in that moment of peace and gratitude, and like of everything being one that we talk about with that Thanksgiving address, how we are all connected as one. But it just it pushes out negative energy and it brings in good energy. And the amazing thing about it is that we can sing to celebrate, but we can also sing and grieve together. And recently there has been a lot of grieving. And if Cherie doesn't share about that, then I will, but I'll just stop talking now. The drum's very healing. So if you don't have a drum, get a drum, because it's really, really good. And that's about it for that.
Yeah, and for me, the healing of the drum, oh wow. When I started my recovery, the first place I was out at the Niagara Regional Native Center here in Niagara in the Lake. And they had a 12-step meeting there, and I went. And I was sitting in there, and they would drum in the gym while we were in the elders room. And I would be drawn out. I would be drawn to be out near the drum. And I started getting involved at the center for part of my healing process, and started learning some of the teachings, because it was never taught. Nothing was ever taught to me, because I didn't know. I didn't know what I didn't know. And it was amazing. There was an elder put in my path, and I just love her. I love her to death today. She's been brought back into my path, and they would hold the sweat lodge out there, and so part of my recovery journey was going into the sweat, and going into a recovery sweat, and being able to experience that, and now I continue to do that. That is part of my journey. It was 17 years ago, and I still continue. I've always wanted to be with the women's drumming, and when Jackie would say, well, they have one in Hamilton, we load everybody up and then we go to Hamilton. At that time, it just wasn't feasible for me. It didn't work out. And then all of a sudden, I found I had another friend saying, you should come to the center. They're doing drumming there. And I'm like, so of course I showed up. And you know what? 3 years later, here you have Josie and I on our great adventures, and creators and having that release. I will get emotional. I've had a lot of losses in the last 3 years, as we all have had. And one of the best things that was taught to me was take my tobacco, go to the water, lay my tobacco down and drum. And, those who, may be watching the Facebook Live that don't have a drum or not sure of the teachings on that, you know what, take the time and find out, because there's a lot of power in that. I've been blessed with 2 mothers on this life journey. And one of my mothers had passed away a few weeks ago. And it was very, my father, I had also lost a few, 5 years ago. And so, I know that we're here on this earth journey for a short time, and it's how we choose to live on this earth. And we're here, we're the caretakers of this earth. We need to start learning to take care of the earth. And that, I believe that is what, my role is today, is, the waters. And so it's been a bit of a journey in the last little while. However, the healing of my friends and getting together and drumming together and staying connected with the earth, even just laying down in the grass and looking up and barefoot in the snow, whatever it takes, I need to unblock that, because I had so many different behaviors and blockages through my life journey, that there's still lots that needs to come out and be revealed. So we constantly do that with our circles and the drums. So more will be revealed.
Yes. All right. I think I'll get the moon water and we can sing a water song.
We gonna get the water.
It's gonna move this so we don't get smoked out. It's going down there. All right. So this water is old, probably about at least 5 years old. So it's the moon Reiki water. And one of the elders, Tom Porter, talks about with this water how it's really important to honor the spirit of the water and to say thank you and I love you to the water. Thank you and I love you. And then we will sing the water song. There's a few water songs. We'll sing Nibi. Nibi, Okay. Hacha. How are you doing?
I think we need to do balance.
Can we end on that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So, how are we doing for time?
I don't know.
You can look on the stove or your phone.
Oh, it's 5 to 5.
5 to 5. All right.
We're almost at live at 5.
Oh, we almost are. Keep going. All right. What can we do in 5 minutes?
Well, because it's spring and Mother Earth is awakening.
We're getting that big drink of snow.
Right, and the moon is just, let's do Mother Earth.
Okay.
What do you think? Mother Earth?
They said yes.
They said yes? Okay.
Okay. Let's do one each. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do one each.
Against the blood flowing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I hope you feel that too.
Okay, so make sure you tune in Wednesday, 4:00.
Same back channel. We are going to end with one other song. Balance. Or
Okay.
you want to end the whole series in balance?
We'll end the whole series in balance.
Okay, we have a couple originals, but we're going to save them for the next round for part 2 of our series.
Okay.
But we're
Wonderful.
gonna leave. We are going to do
I'm
one more.
okay, and I'm going to give you the screen then, and I will just exit with your last song about balance. I have my moon water. I prepared myself. I sang
Nice.
with you. You ladies were amazing. I needed this so much. I'm so excited to spend Wednesday with you, this Wednesday, and then next Wednesday as well. We'll be celebrating a little bit more. So
All right,
we
thank you.
thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
ladies.
much.
So,
I'll
but
see you
this
on
is
Wednesday.
Believe. This is
This one is Believe.
this one's Believe. We're going to leave balance for Wednesday.
Okay, perfect. I believe is perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe it is too.
Okay. Peace out.
Peace out. Be good to yourself.